The beard is gone. Things are falling apart. We're having a mid-season crisis, and we're trying to rectify it by constantly changing tactics. As you can tell, things aren't going too well. Welcome back to Buxton 2.0. Yes, welcome on back to Buxton, and we start off on our transfer page. You can see we released Casey Petit after that FA Cup disaster class. There's no words really for it. And Reece Kendall has left as well. We've been trying to get rid of him, but unable to. If we look at all transfers, Scott Godwin's gone out on loan to Peterborough Sports as well for the rest of the season. And we brought in a load more players once again. Ethan McNichol was the first one. He's a new gen. He's a left back. One again, potential for the future. Probably we can get some money for in future, similar to a lot of these young players that have come in. And then some younger players. Mark Beck has joined us. He is a striker, 30 years old, Scottish, target forward. He was in our division a couple of years back. He played for Darlington, scored 37 goals in 45 games. We wanted him then, but he went to Hamilton instead. We've finally got him now after he got released. So we'll see what he can do. Also, as a target forward, Kyle Hudlin has joined us. He's been around a few times. Never really scored many goals, apart from the 25 and 22 for Bournemouth Falcons very early on in his career. But yeah, he's not really hit the heights at the moment, but he is still 24 years old, and he's 6'9". He's a very tall guy. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we brought him in. He's 6'9". He hasn't had the best starts for us either at the moment. Brandon Highfield was the youth option up top, similar to before. We brought him in with the views of potentially developing him. We had him in on trial. He looked a lot better than this in terms of his star ratings. Yes, we could see his attributes, but I was hoping for higher potential. That's gone down massively. He probably won't make anything off of him. Thomas Miles is a goalkeeper. He's come in. We are still trying to get rid of Richardson. His time at the club is pretty much up. This is basically added to our second choice goalkeeper over Richardson. Harry Smith, another target forward, 6'5". This guy, pretty decent as well. And he's not done too bad. Plenty of Football League experience from him as well. So hopefully he can do a job for us. James Malhardo, formerly of Salford, comes in, can play pretty much anywhere down that right-hand side. Good player. We'll see how well he can develop. He comes in at the moment as a third choice at right back behind Bryce Hosanna, who's second choice at the moment. Also right back, formerly of Wrexham, Leeds, Bradford, Crystal Palace. He's played for a few teams. But he's been for a few teams. He hasn't played too much. You can see there, 25 years old. He really needs to kick on with his career and see what he can do for us. In terms of fixtures, you can see we've been trying to change tactic around a bit. We bounced back with a 3-2 victory over Eastleigh. Tasmania Price and Wheatley scoring in this game. Before a 2-2 draw with York, Tasmania and Reiki scoring a penalty. We lost 2-1 to Altrincham. Gibson Hammond scoring for us, but Sam Collins scored a winner 3 minutes later. Frankie Maguire penalty was enough to beat Spennymoor 1-0, and 2 Ethan Wheatley goals, including the 95th minute winner, helped us beat Leighton Orient before losing 2-1 to Oldham in a game we were 1-0 up in. 2-0 to Gillingham, where we had Joe Scottson after 3 minutes. Yep. And then another 2-1 defeat to Gateshead, where once again we were 1-0 up, Wheatley scoring in this one. If you haven't seen Reiki mentioned too much, he has agreed a transfer. He's leaving us. He's going to MHDM, which is Mohammedan, for a decent amount of money. It's £48,000 up front, potentially rising to 69,000. Because he's leaving, I've put him in the 18s. I'm not playing him. So yeah, this is what we're going with today. We've got Roberts, Hughes, Hanks, Marlon, Monroe, Blazic, Maguire, Sticunia, Turner Cook, Mark Beck, and Wheatley. In a 4-3-1-2 formation, narrow. So the second time I played this. We will see how well it goes. I'm just making stuff up on the fly now. I don't really know why I've changed tactic from the goals, because it was pretty much working. And the changes haven't worked, but we're sticking with them. Nonetheless, I brought in all of these target forwards now. We need to make the most of them. Notts County have dropped off at the top of the table as well now. Altrincham are currently top by 3 points ahead of them. We're outside of the playoffs on goal difference. So it's going to be a crucial game. We are 13 points off top, so I think automatic promotion is out of the question. It's just a case of, can we get into the playoffs? I mean, all we wanted was top half, as Wheatley had time there to bring it down. Instead, he goes with a first-time header from 20 yards out. No idea why. Webb's ball downfield. Gilbert wins the header. Molyneux only finds Hughes, who goes back to Roberts. He looks forward for Beck, and that's why we have the target forward, and Turner Cook is in. It's 2-on-1. He squared it to Wheatley, and if the flag stays down, which it has done, we do have the lead 1-0, and that is why we have the target forward. He comes deep, drags 2 defenders with him, wins the header, and from there, Turner Cook does so well to unselfishly square it to Wheatley, who has an empty net, to fire into. It is 1-0, and we do have the advantage, and he does stay behind the ball. I did wonder if he was going to play it and he was going to be offside. He isn't, fortunately. But twice in our last 3 games, we have thrown away a goal lead to lose 2-1, as Vincent goes off injured for Notts County. And yeah, I mean, County have been a better team so far, as you probably expect. Cross comes in, Roberts spills it and fortunately saves the second attempt. And Miles Roberts gets away with one there. And if he carries on like this, he won't be playing much more for us. Hughes gets a foot on the ball, but it's Gilbert now on that far side. He beats his man, puts a cross in towards the back post. It's not a down. And it's another good save there. We are going to go cautious. Corner to defend. Russell Denny to take it. He delivers, but only finds Malin in their post, and Wheatley should get on that and look to bring it away. Altrincham currently 2-0 up against Oldham. Blazic. Maguire knocks one forward, but nobody in that area. Crawl to Alexander. Plays it out for Gilbert. Hanks does well to win the ball, and here's Beck. Dispossessed, but Blazic picks it up. Plays it back to Maguire, whose first-time ball towards Wheatley, whose header has looped over the keeper and gone in, and the flag is up. It has been disallowed for offside, and I did think he was just off. But it was a wonderful header, and we go in at half-time with the goal advantage. I'm going to tell them that they need to improve their quality of passing. And we will praise a couple of players here. I really wish I'd stopped doing that. That keeps happening. Maguire and Roberts. You've been doing brilliantly so far. Hughes, I want more from you. And then all of these players that are anxious or switched off. Got faith in you. Hasn't gone down too well. Maybe we do take off Malin here. He's not having the best game. And I think we're going to bring on Zen Mohammed actually this time for him. And I am tempted with a couple more changes, but we're going to hold on just for now. Send them back out for the second half. See what we can do. A minute into the second half, we have our first highlight. Baldwin Molyneux picks it up and does they get past Galunia. It's a great ball. Austin's run is wonderful, but his finish leaves a lot to be desired, and Roberts easily saves that one. But that's a cracking run in behind, and one that we need to be a bit wary of. As we come to the hour mark, we will go and make some changes now. Wheatley's going to come off for Price, and what else do we do? I'm going to bring Hosanna on for Hughes, I think. I was tempted to take Blasic off, but no real attacking creative output on the bench. Look how much we are being dominated in this game. But we are still holding on to that goal advantage. Kocha looks forward. Monroe puts his foot on that and clears downfield. Price is never going to get to that in the air. Austin finds Molyneux in this space, and he's beat his man, and Roberts comes up with another huge save. And we are going to ask for some focus here. It's not gone down well. It never does. Corner comes in. Beck gets his head to it. Molyneux drills one and it's blocked. Ball in once again is scrambled clear. Alexander heads it forward. It's lumped downfield and Price is going to chase that, but I don't think he's going to get to it. Alexander goes back to his goalkeeper. Baldwin now. Out for Kroll. And a man quickly crossed there's Blasic. But he plays it inside to Russell Danny. Hanks. Price is not going to get to that one either. We've got the wrong man forward, really. And Langstaff has somehow stabbed that ball in for the equaliser. We have to go back more attacking now, even though we are well and truly under the cosh. I don't quite know how he's managed to find the back of the net with that. He's Dyche with the ball across, and yeah, he's just stabbed it between keeper and defender. And it's 1-1. And we are going to demand more. And it's a free kick for Notts County. Russell Denny to take dangerous position. And scores. And for the third time in 4 games, we have thrown away a goal lead. We're going to have to go very attacking. Wonderful free kick. We're going to berate. But we just cannot hang on to a lead for the life of us. Baldwin out to Kroll. We've got 5 minutes left. Roberts comes and claims. Looks downfield. For some reason, he's playing it to Price, who does spin his man. Finds Beck. Can Beck equalise? Mark Beck has got his second goal of the season. First goal for us. And does find us an equaliser. I was going to say, I'm not quite sure why we're playing the ball to Price when we have Beck up there. But Price does well to spin his man. And then picks his pass. Turner Cup makes the run to draw the defender away. It's a good finish from Beck. It's 2-2. And Russell Denny to throw the free kick in. I probably should have come off ultra attacking. Beck is on the ball. He dispossessed. Russell Denny. Langstaff must have been offside. Surely he is. Deft little touch from him to beat the keeper. We're going to go positive. We're going to demand more. Yeah, he was always offside. Good finish. Good finish. 4 additional minutes. Let's just go back very attacking. Can we find a late goal? I doubt it. We now have a corner to defend. Roberts claims. And we don't have anybody upfield. Roberts takes his time and just plays it straight through to their goalkeeper. Or does he? There's a mix-up. And Price has got in to score the winner in the last 30 seconds of the game. It was Roberts' long ball downfield to absolutely nobody. Webb came for it. Baldwin went for it. They got in each other's way. And Price just chased it down. And it's a tap in. It's a huge mistake at the back for Notts County, and they have lost this game. That is full time. We do win 3-2, and that is a huge victory to try and get the season back on track for us. What a result! Don't deserve it at all, we should add. We do stay in 8th place, 3 goals behind Bromley, still 13 points off top. It's only 7 points to Notts County now, so we're well and truly in this. Solihull Moors are up next. Just before we get into this game against Solihull Moors, I'm recording these about 2 weeks in advance, but I just want to say a massive thank you to all the views and the subs and the likes and everything that we've had recently. I have no idea what's gone off, but they've gone through the roof. So thank you to every single one. If you have been watching these and subbing and anything, that has helped this channel out massively. Now we're going to play Solihull Moors. It's the first of 2 games against them because we're drawn against them in the FA Trophy, but obviously the last game of this episode. A couple of changes this time around. Back 5 is the same in Roberts, Hughes, Hanks, Mallon and Monroe. Midfield, we've got Scaloni goes across to the Mazzala role. Brookwell comes in for Blazic because of fitness reasons. Maguire continues there. Turner Cook continues behind Wheatley and Smith, who's come in for basically the same fitness reasons. He wasn't fully fit, so I decided to give Smith the go this time. At the moment, I'm still not sure which one is my best play to be alongside Wheatley. Beck at the moment has the advantage because of how well he played last time out. But we'll see what Smith can do today. And we're going to play, hopefully, a bit better than we did against County, but I don't mind so much as long as we get that same outcome. Solihull Moors, they get a 4-3-3 formation. They are currently 2 points behind us in 10th place, so it'll be a very interesting game for us. As we get underway, we are the home team as well. And the first highlight sees a throw-in for Solihull Moors, which Maguire wins. Wheatley is the one coming across to win the header, and he didn't really need to be across there, in all honesty. Johnson now tries to play through ball, but Mallon intercepts well, plays it back to Roberts, who just clears downfield. Wheatley's beat his man, and tight angle, and he's been brought down, and that is a penalty. He just knocked the ball past Howe, who brought him down. We do have the chance to go 1-0 up here. It's Smith to take the penalty and scores just about. It goes through the hands of Boot, and Harry Smith has scored 3.5 minutes into his debut, and Boot probably should have saved that, but we don't care. Let's be honest, we do not care. We have the lead. Goal kick, free kick taken by Boot. If we're taking a goal kick from there, something has changed. Maycock wins the header, and Salem plays it through to Dallas. It's another big save from Roberts. And I know I've criticised Roberts a lot for the mistakes he makes, but he is a mighty fine shot stopper at times. Sabar with the corner ball. Drilled in, and Smith is there to head clear. Cross to perhaps come back in, but instead you have to go all the way back to Johnson. And that's another, I suppose, positive about the target forward, is that they are there to help defensively from the corners as well. Salem wins the header, and now Dallas to bring it forward, and there's a man over on this far side, but he goes into the area himself. Tight angle, pulls across, and Walker doesn't get everything on it, and it deflects back to Maycock from the clearance, and let's encourage ball downfield. Smith doesn't challenge in the air, it's perhaps a little bit ahead of him. Walker The ball forward to Dallas. Dallas is offside. Roberts has come for it. Doesn't get there. Surely the flag is going to go up now. No, that has counted. I was absolutely certain it was offside. Roberts makes a mistake. It's a very tight angle from Dallas to roll home from. But he does make it 1-1. And we can't see from this angle whatsoever whether he was offside. I was certain he was off. Anyway, back on level peggings. Ball downfield, Hanks wins the header. Turner Cook flicks it on. Smith to Wheatley. Tries to find Smith again. Smith, actually second in the game. And Harry Smith said would probably score goals at this level. And he's showing that he certainly will. And him and Wheatley have seemed to come up with a very quick understanding. 27 minutes into this game, we do have the lead again. It's 2-1. It's a lovely little through ball. The backspin on it just holds it up. Smith just fires past the keeper. Not sure what the celebration is all about, I won't lie. But we once again have the lead. Let's encourage once again. And corner to defend. Floated towards the back post. McNally wins the header. It's over the bar. Can we go in at half time with the lead? Yes, we can. Now, what do we say to them here? Don't allow complacency to creep in. Do we make any changes at half time? I'm tempted to take Monroe off. With Mallon to left back, bring on a Apaya. He's not having the best game, and he's on that booking as well. And we're going to take off Maguire. He's having a fantastic game. But he's starting to get a bit tired. Actually, I'm not going to take him off yet. We're going to leave him on. Just that one change. And I think just because he's playing so well, I daren't take him off this early. Here is Maguire. Lays it off to Smith. Back to Maguire, who brings it forward. Chips one over the top for Turner Cook to make it free. It's a huge save from Boot. Smith is going to chase that down, but it's going to go out for a throw in. It's a wonderful save from the keeper. Turner Cook probably should have scored from there. Hanks with the throw in. He's not quite got that long throw ability. Salem finds Walker, who's in, and pulls it across to Dallas. He surely must score. And it's a huge block by Apaya to loop that up over the bar and out for a corner ball. Sabara once again to take this. Delivered to back post again. It's headed over the bar from Maycock. And we all going to make some changes now. Maguire will come off for Mohammed. He's going to have to come off for Blasic because I'm going to take Hanks off. No, we're not. Change my mind once again. Maguire is coming off for Mohammed. Wheatley's going to come off a Price. Sabar with a free kick towards the back post. Apaya heads clear. Dallas picks it up. Shoots from range. Roberts parries. Falls to Walker. And Walker has the ball in the back of the net. It's 2-2. Once again, not much Roberts could have done from that. I probably would have liked to see him push it out for a corner ball instead. But there certainly was some venom behind that shot from Dallas. I mean, you've got to be pushing it over the bar, surely. But half an hour to go, we are back level once again. We have demanded more from them. And we are going to demand more again. Free kick delivered. Head clear by Apaya. Dallas chips one in. McNally's free. Hits the post. We are going to go very attacking because that seemed to work out quite well last time out. Let's keep demanding more. Can we find a late winner once again. We're into 4 additional minutes, and we do have a free kick from Price, who hits one. It's wide. And this is perhaps the last chance. Shaw looks to get it back into the box. Hughes doesn't challenge. Willett pulls across for Walker. Brockwell clears. Smith. Can we get this forward now? It's Turner Cook. Price is offside. Boot finds Salem. He switches it to Johnson. Dallas is offside. Pyer wins the header. Brookwell. And we could have had advantage there. But that probably is going to be full time at 2-2. Brookwell to Smith. Skilunia can't find his ball. Shaw back to Boot. He clears downfield, and that will be full time. It will be 2-2, and I'm going to tell them I don't like what I saw from that. Because defensively, once again, we were very poor. That is one of the reasons why I switched formations. In the hopes that we're going to be a bit more solid defensively. We do move into the playoffs, though. And I suppose it's a point. Can't really complain at that. I think when we come back next, at the start of February, we do Rochdale Darlington in the next episode, unless we have a running FA Trophy, get a decent draw. We'll come back for that. But thank you very much for watching. Like I say, all the support on the channel so far, I really do appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.